They say the boy got 999 years. That's unheard of, but we finna let's get into it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on a Florida man that was sentenced to 999 years.
999.
Killing his grandpa.
That's unheard of. 999.
A family says he shot and killed his grandparents over a family feud. Family members tell us Unita Hardy and Gregory Merritt were in their early 60s. Family friend was also killed in all of this.
And that was early 60s.
His actions, his words. Those three things prove to you, in this case, she already put out that this defendant committed 3 counts of premeditated murder.
His statement to the police is incredible because it is literally corroborated by all the other evidence in this case. And that is the same statement in which he confessed 3 counts of murder.
First on my list to see is Yrs Jones.
Jones.
How you doing?
Okay, are you Yrs Jones?
Yes, sir.
All right, I have read the arrest and booking report. I do find there to be probable cause for the 4 charges against you. I am going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Mr. Jones, you've been charged with 3 separate counts of second-degree murder. Charged with a separate count of armed robbery. You will be held without bond on all 4 of those charges.
Different charge plus
It was
that charge.
January 15th, 2023. At 12:30 in the afternoon, Jacksonville sheriffs responded to a home in reference to a shooting.
All right,
Arriving on
Jacksonville.
scene, officers discovered
Dang.
44-year-old Luther Williams laying in the front yard with multiple gunshot wounds.
Like from
Officers
laying in the
quickly
front
conducted a
yard.
security sweep of the residence, finding 2 additional victims in a back bedroom.
Alright, 2 more in the back room.
And 63-year-old Gregory Merritt. They
Oh,
were
man.
both unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds. All 3 victims would die at the scene as detectives arrived to begin the triple homicide investigation. A search warrant was obtained, the crime scene was processed, and multiple 9mm shell casings would be found inside and outside the home by all 3 victims.
Man,
It was
out. They
determined
went
all 3
crazy.
met a violent demise, standing only feet away from their killer. A nearby neighbor, now witness, would tell detectives she observed an 18-year-old named Yrs Jones arrive at the victim's home in a black Toyota Camry. He'd enter the home wearing a fanny pack satchel, and once
somebody
inside,
always
he was
watching.
confronted by male acquaintances who were already in the home. The confrontation stemmed from an incident they found out Yrs was involved in, and a physical fight broke out. Yrs was seen running from the home on foot. Officers would observe a male matching the description of Yrs at a home not far from the murder scene. He'd be detained by officers, identified as the suspect, and
he ain't even
transported
get
for
far.
an interview with detectives. A search of the home would reveal a fanny pack style satchel described by the witness. Inside was a wallet belonging to the victim found in the front yard. Speaking with Yrs, the detective would read him his constitutional rights, and Yrs would acknowledge he understood all of his rights and signed the form. Post Miranda, Yrs would confess to shooting and killing all 3 victims. But these weren't just random people. Unita and Gregory were his own grandparents. The 18-year-old would be charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder, armed robbery with a firearm, and theft of a motor vehicle for stealing the victim's Toyota after the murder. The vehicle would be found in front of the home he was found at. Yrs would sit inside of the Duval County Jail for over 2 years before finding himself guilty as fuck at trial. Now
Man.
20 years old, Yrs would receive a jaw-dropping 999 years for the triple murder that ended his grandparents' life.
Did y'all hear that number? That number is just so crazy to me. 999 years.
In all reality, he'd be sentenced to life for each murder, with the sentences running concurrent. But on the court site, it would say 999 years, 99 months, and 99 days.
Just look at that. Just look at that. That just look crazy.
For those that have never been to prison, within the dorms are carload sheets that would list inmate names, Department of Corrections numbers, as well as their release dates. And for the inmates with a life sentence, the year of release would just say 9999. Now these numbers almost seem make-believe, but for 20-year-old Jadarius, they are very real. If he is lucky enough to live the next 60 years, he'll have spent it within the 4 regions of the Florida Department of Corrections. It doesn't matter which part of the state he wakes up in. That Florida sun will shine every morning off the barbed wire fences. And the day he doesn't wake up, he'll be collected from his cell, body bagged, sent home if he has any living relatives, or he'll be buried at the prison. But that Florida sun will keep on shining. And this is the reality of life in Florida State Prison. Another statistic and another example for those watching of what your life could be if you make the wrong decisions.
Now see, all y'all young niggas that's doing all this sliding and whatnot, just remember that number, 999. All right, until next time.